cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. Whereas for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18. Lightning, 18.
Dropping back to throw. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Come on, come on. Set. Lightning, 18.
Motion, 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 motion.
Ready, ready.
Gibbs. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Got it. Ready?
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Hey, smash Broncos. Down. Hawk, Panther Street.
Going to power with a big tight end. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Lions finish off their opening drive. They'll try this extra point. The point after splits the upright. The Lions start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Nicks off the play action. Finds a man right side. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. Rolling into enemy territory. Now he's past the 25. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Handoff headed right. It's Harvey. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
2nd down, give to Harvey. He takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Now Nick's on third down. It's cut by Harrison. And he stopped after a gain of about 5. That's going to set him up with first and goal. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Intercepted in the end zone. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
That's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. They'll cobble together a yard there. Kevin Winston in on that tackle.
Gained a little bit there. Kind of feels like a gain of nothing. You know why? Because you're still playing with your backs against the end zone. No real breathing room and no margin for error.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
19.
Another one for Gibbs. Boy, were they ready to try and stick him here for the safety. As it stands, he's only able to maybe get back to the 2. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on 3rd down.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Go check. Go.
From his end zone, 3rd and long. Complete to Slaw. Give him about that 15-yard line before they're able to drop him. We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at first down here.
Cougar 19. Cougar 19.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
He's going to throw this one. Short pass brought in. Escapes a defender. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves. Ready up.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Coming up to stop that play with Jahdae Barron.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Ready. 70 Lions. Dragon 60.
Back to throw. Brought in by Calvin Ridley. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. So first down from the 41.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Gibbs now from the gun. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside a field goal range. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They give to Gibbs on the option. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Come on. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It's on target to Williams. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
A gain of 4 yards.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Hot 70, hot 70. 65, 65.
They'll throw it. Running in the red zone. Finds him on the crossing route. He's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7.
Broncos 7.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Nix. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
3rd down, and they need to get 10. 3rd and long for him here. Throw right side, hauled in by Harrison. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Nix from the gun. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Kill.
Putting the tight end in motion. On the handoff, here's Harvey. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Will finds his back, Harvey. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. One of the tight ends motions right. They'll run here. It's Harvey. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos earn the chance to tie before halftime.
Broncos.
They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. 19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Working now from the gun. Downfield, and Tislam has it. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Going deep here for the end zone. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Again to throw on second. Buying some time right. Caught for big yards on the right side. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle was a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Seven Pirates, Buffalo 18.
First and goal, here's Gibbs. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Brings up second and goal.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too, because a run like that now will leave the whole playbook wide open for you.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions get some late points and the lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7.
Broncos 14.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Nix with it on first. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 27 on the play. And it's going to be first down Denver.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On first and 10, here's Nix. And he's brought down at the line. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Second and 10. Need something positive here. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Chased out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Throw here, third down. And we put everything he's got behind it. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the Lions get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
We know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get interception and chunk yards with it. That is a gold star effort.
42-yard line.
Back to pass on first and 10. Taken in by Williams outright. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that is good for Detroit first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go now. Come back to Cowboy 80.
Now looking to throw. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
18 Cardinal. Track him 60.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He's going to throw it. Screen here for Gibbs. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
That's good.
Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Got it. Ready?
They'll come up on first and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Sticking to the air here. Forced out to his right. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10.
Panthers, here we go, here we go. 60.
A give to Gibbs to start the third. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Bronco 80. Hey, Trash. Go.
Again, it's Gibbs. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Ready.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep to the left. This is caught inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that gives them 1st and goal.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
A loss of 2.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal.
Ready. 60 Bison.
Pass play now. Has it in close. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions take a 3-possession lead.
Broncos 14.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Fields this one at the 3. Keeps away from one. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. It's Nix out of the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Nix now on 1st and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. And he's got a free play here. Escapes the pocket. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. Penalty moves him closer. It's 3rd and 5 now. Nix, quick out wide, complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. They'll throw again, Nix. Puts a man under it, deep down the middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Giving this to Harvey. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring out 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Hits him on the out route. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
A gain of 12 yards.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Hits him on the in route. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the red zone now. Dumped off to his running back. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. Nix to throw again. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos start the 2nd half with some needed points. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos cut the lead down to 10.
31. Broncos 21. Will Lutz to kick off for the
That lead
Broncos.
trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Drive begins with Gibbs. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
At the 39-yard line.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Go Lions. Cowboys. Let's back in, let's back in.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Ready, break.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Break. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll go play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And Nice, great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 22
Get 22 out of that play. And the Lions have a first down.
First down.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
38-yard line.
Get it. Ready.
They'll run here on first down. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Bruce Sanders that time on the stop.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Ready. Rick Crackle 80. Ready.
Back to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Panthers.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Lions making the call for their field goal unit. He was good on his first attempt and his second from a little over 45 here. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. Setting up the screen here for Harrison. Big play, pushes them beyond midfield. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play as well as a new set of downs. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. He's got it, it's in close. And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 4th quarter. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here. Harvey headed right. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. But now all eyes going to turn to those officials. We got to see if this flag is going to take it away. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos get it back to within 6.
34. Broncos 28. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On the draw, this is Gibbs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Brought down back at the 31-yard
Sometimes
line.
the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14.
Come on, come on. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cougar 19.
Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And there's a sign of life in the ground game. He's full with a nice pickup. It's a pickup of 8, and that brings up 3rd and 6.
That's a gain of 8.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
70 Timberwolves. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Lions readying for the punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Breaks the tackle. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. They give up the middle to Harvey. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Gain of 15. 1st down, Denver.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Nix from the gun. Put the body on the line for his team. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Nix with it on 1st. Short pass brought in. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Five still to go here. This is 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. On the move, headed right. Now he takes it. Nix slides in safely, doing so after he picked up that 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Second and 10, still at the 28. Throwing from the gun here. Moore finds his back. Harvey. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Gain of 8 yards.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
It's a third down give to Harvey. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Quick throw left side, complete. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos come through to tie it in the 4th. They have this try now to put them in front late. And he comes through on the kick to give them the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Makes the score Broncos 35, Lions 34.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
For the Broncos.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw now. Screen here for Gibbs. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Kate, I'm going to call that, even though it looks like nothing on the stat sheet, a win-win for both sides. The defense, well, they rally. They get right to that throw in the flat for a no gain. The offense, well, they just remind that defense, you not only got to cover us vertically, but we're going to stretch you horizontally as well.
19 Lions.
Looking to throw. Look at that power, deep left side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. We reach the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Broncos holding just a 1-point advantage. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. That's one he knows he should have had. And now they face 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
Third down.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at the
Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd.
On the pickup,
as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Back to the well again. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards.
Taken down at the
Timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And that's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Nick's trying to sneak it. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a first down. Come on, boys.
The Broncos had their eye on that play clock, and before it expires, they call a timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. On 4th down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. Begins his return at the 16. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
It's a gain of 21
That chunk
yards.
worth a nice 21 yards.
Lions,
And that is
first
good
down.
for a Detroit first down.
First and 10.
You know,
at the
Kate, you'll find
49-yard
teams go
line.
to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. Every eye in this place now staring directly at Cade York. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
Okay, you remember when Sebastian Janikowski was taken to the first round by the Raiders? It was because he could make kicks of this distance. Today, boy, we see kickers seemingly every week getting this job done, but it doesn't in any way minimize the accomplishment.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. So no return this time. This is going to go for a touchback, Brock. Let's see what they do with this final snap.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here he goes, one final shot. Buys time, rolling right. This is for the ball game. Deflected. Oh, they couldn't bring it off the tip drill, though. They had the chance they wanted, Brock, but no, that's how this one's going to end. So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions. And it took everybody at the end. First to set up that field goal, and then for him to go out and win it with that accurate kick. It wasn't a dominating win by any means, partner, but a great show of resiliency to fight back and steal it away. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.